You're a chocoholic, just like me, and as a card-carrying member of the I Love Chocolate Club, anytime a group of scientists provides evidence that chocolate has health benefits, I sit up and take notice. Let's be honest, most of the time, especially healthy foods, are not especially tasty foods. Chocolate is the exception. Okay. Chocolate itself may not be that helpful. It's the cocoa inside chocolate that is the especially healthful thing. And it's seriously healthy. In mice, this is what a group of researchers from Pennsylvania State University discovered. And of course, anything that is healthful in mice must be healthful in humans, right? Join us for this episode of Better Body Chemistry TV as we discover why chocolate, cocoa, is good for you. Better Body Chemistry TV is brought to you by Dr. Sandy, a scientist turned gremlin buster, helping you battle sugar gremlins, heifer lumps, and other health horribles through better body chemistry. Remember, small things can make a big difference to your health. The Pennsylvania team set about creating podgy mice, something that's not too difficult to do. Mice, just like people, like to tuck in. In this study, the overindulging mice were subdivided into two groups. Group 1 enjoyed chocolate-flavored food. The team supplemented their daily rations with 80 milligrams per gram of unsweetened cocoa powder. Group 2 had to settle for ordinary food. 18 weeks later, the team assessed the impact of the cocoa snacking. Unfortunately, overindulging always has consequences. But storing extra pounds is not necessarily a bad thing. A full cupboard can be most helpful should food supplies become short, something that used to happen quite frequently in past times. Having extra supplies on board is not the health risk per se. The health problems happen when, along with the extra fuel, you suffer from insulin resistance. The glucose gates don't open, leading to hyperinsulinemia. It is this bad body chemistry that creates the trouble with a capital T. And now for the cool part. Cocoa snacks help create better body chemistry. The team found that the mice receiving the cocoa supplement ate just as much as their companions, but they did have better body chemistry. Now, the first sign things were better were insulin levels. These were significantly lower in the cocoa snacking group. And along with the lower insulin levels, the animals also had less fat floating through their veins. Both fasting plasma triglyceride levels and fatty acid levels were lower. When the team explored further, they found that the fat cells were different in the two groups of mice. The cocoa munching mice had more fat cells, and the fat cells were not quite as full. The cocoa supplement was protecting them by adding more cupboard space. More fat cells? How can this be a good thing? Believe it or not, more fat cells is actually a good thing. More fat cells means there is more cupboard space. And this is good because being full can be stressful. Fat cells facing this dilemma are freaked out and express their distress by spitting out all manner of chemicals. And it's these chemicals that get the attention of the immune system, which rushes in, guns blazing, and creates a fire in your belly. It is this inflammation that is responsible for the health troubles. Happy fat cells are less insulin resistant. The team verified that the fat cells inside the animals supplementing with cocoa were less freaked out, using two different techniques. In the first set of tests, they used gene expression testing to determine to what extent the cell was producing specific inflammatory proteins. The 4 inflammatory genes they looked at: tumor necrosis factor alpha, interleukin 6, inducible nitric oxide synthetase, and EGF-like module containing mucin-like hormone receptor like 1. Woo! All 4 gene expression levels were down between 40 to 60% in the cocoa supplemented group. In the second set of tests, they looked at the membrane composition of individual fat cells. This test revealed that the cells had approximately 33% less arachidonic acid, suggesting the cells were a whole lot calmer. Before you get too excited and order chocolate for breakfast, lunch, and dinner, I do need to point out the mice were not eating chocolate. They were eating unsweetened cocoa powder. Cocoa powder is responsible for giving chocolate its flavor. But what makes it moreish is the chocolate flavor combined with sugar and fat. And sugar and fat are calories. You need them, but too many calories are trouble. Remember, metabolic trouble begins when fat cells can't handle all the calories coming in. So the take-home message is not eat lots of chocolate to avoid metabolic disturbances. Although a square or 2 of chocolate, especially dark chocolate, would not be forbidden. You can also drink it, add it to puddings and things. You're not going to be able to consume the amount these mice were eating as part of your normal diet. Remember, they were getting 80 milligrams per gram per day. The researchers estimate in human terms that would be a dose of 54 grams a day. That's a lot of cocoa. And without the sugar, it's rather bitter. That said, the little you do add will be healthful and can be tasteful too. Your fat cells will appreciate it, and you're potentially creating better body chemistry. Interested in discovering more ways to create better body chemistry so you optimize your health and the health of your family? Visit our website at www.betterbodychemistry.com. Browse our library or enroll in one of our courses. The advice is simple to follow and based on real science, not hype. Know someone who is a chocoholic? Share this video with them. It will make them feel much better about their chocolate habit. And if you've enjoyed the video, Be sure to subscribe to our channel so you catch future episodes of Better Body Chemistry TV. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you next time. Remember, small things can make a big difference to your health.